Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully, you are doing well. Bitcoin is literally holding on to his dear life. This is like key zone for me. We've shared a few trades. A lot's going on around, in the around the world. What's happening that could have a massive impact if SPX breaks below here. All the risks that we've been talking about: Luna crashing, 3AC Capital getting liquidated, Celsius potentially, getting liquidated. There's Michael Saylor FUD. There's so much going on. Exchanges struggling. There's lots of exchanges that could be going out of business as well. It's just really scary times. So yeah, hopefully you guys are ready. I don't want to start off with bad news, but in this channel we try to keep it real. So I'll share with you all my thoughts. So we'll look at Bitcoin, and Sunday live stream is a sponsored live stream. This live stream we just want to hang out, and the main thing for me is I want to talk about this contagion risk. I know lots of people in the crypto world don't really know about it, so I really want to spend talking about the risks of liquidity and this contagion risk, where if one thing fails, how it can affect everything else. Tether, I mean, if Tether goes, crypto is going to be set back few years. I try to stay away from Tether FUD. There's lots of people sharing FUD on Tether, but there's FUD on Circle as well. There's FUD. Where do we go? Stablecoin has helped us grow this market. Excuse me. If there's rumors, let me find you a USDC FUD. Let me see if I can get this up for you. So apparently there's so much going on, and people like to share this FUD. I try to not share it as much. I mean, I trust USDC a lot, and I've got money in USDC. But there's FUD everywhere with USDC, Tether, everything. So if USDT goes, I'll lose a big chunk of my platform. I'll talk about what I'm doing. So I've got money taken out of exchanges. If you've got money, I posted yesterday in the Rocko trading group, if you've got money in very small exchanges, maybe get the money out. Trust like Binance, Coinbase, FTX maybe. One of my live streams is sponsored by Delta Exchange, but I'm just being completely honest. You've got to have your money in big exchanges. Don't you need these small exchanges to leverage trade. I use them, but don't be all in. Don't have more than 10-20% of your capital. So about 20 people watching, amazing. We'll see how we get on. The goal today is to get to 50 likes. In my last live stream we got 42, so let's see if we can get to 50 likes. So do hit that like button, and yeah, let's have a really good live stream, guys. Let me just post on Twitter that I'm live, and we shall go live. Have you guys got any questions or any coin requests? Are you long any coins that you want me to look at now? Hi, mate. Yeah, I'm all good, guys. Thank you, mate. Thanks for asking. Thurston. Luna, yeah. Luna C is pumping. Did you see my video? I made a video about Luna C. I don't know what you mean, Thurston. Can you guys hear me well, though, by the way, guys? Before I start talking for an hour and a half, I'd like to know that you can hear me well. Luna C is going absolutely parabolic. Are you long Luna or Luna C Maximilian? I had a friend called Maximilian from Austria. Lunacy is indeed doing well. Me just post it on Twitter that I'm live, and we show. I'll spend a bit of time talking about Lunacy because obviously I've been quite close to the project as well. So, Fiji, are you in the group or are you just? I don't think I've spoken to you before, but yeah, really welcome to the live stream, mate. Let me just post it on Telegram, guys. You should get a notification on the Telegram group. Apologies to keep you guys waiting that are already here. As usual, we'll start off with Bitcoin and then we'll look at everything else, and then I'll spend some time talking about the contagion risk as well. So let's start off with Bitcoin, guys. I'll touch on Luna. Luna sees at resistance now, by the way. So Bitcoin high time frame, let's start. You know, people are calling for a bear market now, but Bitcoin's already down. So thanks for telling the obvious. You know, I find it funny. There's lots of Twitter people calling it bear market. But you know, it's already down like 70%. So yeah, thanks for the help. But yes, Bitcoin was here, and you guys remember I bought Bitcoin. I was trying to long this. My average entry was 27.5. Once we got 2 4-hour closes below, that's when I exited. And then Bitcoin had a bounce. I did attempt Ethereum buy, and I'll talk about my Ethereum trade. If you go on this chart, you'll see my Ethereum trade. I'm still got some long on this. My stop is at 948. That's where my stop is for the Ethereum long. I shared this one a couple of weeks ago, if you guys remember, on our YouTube live stream. So I'm still, I wanted exposure when Bitcoin came to 20k, but this is like a lifeline support. If Bitcoin starts breaking below this level, it depends on how it breaks. I don't think it will just go now. It would have to be really bearish for it to just dump now. Look at 30k, we bounced up, we chopped, and then we broke, and I thought we are going to get a bigger bounce. Previously in 2018, we had lots of bounces. We didn't just dump like this. So I've never seen a market like this week. This is the weakest I've seen, and it's really scary to see that. Like I said, I've not seen a market this week, and I would expect this to hold for a bit. So what I'd expect is this low to hold, bounce up, support, and then we see what happens. I don't think it will just go, but if it does go, you'd have to look for shorts. You know, I've taken a few shorts recently. One of my recent shorts is Doge. I've shorted Doge. If you guys, did you guys remember my SNX short? I posted this one last live stream. We took it. That was Doge. I posted it on Twitter. So in the Rocko trading group, we're short Doge. I posted this one. Below here, we short, and it dumped. Nice trade. And the other one was SNX, and that was on yesterday's live stream. Not yesterday, Sunday live stream. Crypto for DJ's live stream. We posted this one. Really nice move in SNX. So if it breaks below, we'll have to. Is it time to buy? No, unfortunately, it's not time to buy it, mate. If you believe in Bitcoin long term, yes, you can buy, but the risk is if stock market dumps, that is very, very scary. So if you've not got any Bitcoin, I would say yes, it is time to buy. Get some exposure. What are your thoughts, guys? People that are on the live stream, do you guys want to buy some now, or do you guys want to wait? Be good to hear your thoughts as well. But yeah, the way I'd say is if you've got like 100k, maybe buy 10k worth, like start buying with 10%. If you've not got any Bitcoin, yes, you can buy some, but it's not the time to just go all in, especially the way the market is, because if stock market breaks this support, this is scary. I've shared my analysis with you guys going back to, oh, thanks, Veronica, you bought your first Bitcoin. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you buy a little, that's fine. But the thing is, don't go all in now. If in case we have a big dump, that could ruin us. So, Inch, I would say, or Crypto Life, what Randy FPV said is probably better. Are you from Twitter, Randy FPV? There's the guy I've been talking to on Twitter. So I'll repeat this analysis, and I'll explain to you why I was worried when Bitcoin broke this, because since 2007 2008 crash, we've never really broken like a huge weekly monthly support. We were here, support, spiked down, but got back above, held it in 2016, held it in 2012. Again, I wasn't trading back then, I just started trading forex around here. This was the pandemic crash. We went down below, but then within a couple of weeks we got back above, which is great to see. But what we don't want to see now is break below, and we've seen that. Unfortunately, we've seen it a few times. I would say this one was you could argue this one was a key break, but this one was really bad. Once we broke this, we've not seen a breakdown like this since 2007. And what's going on in this world at the moment with inflation risk, just to keep it simple, I'm not an economist. When the inflation goes up like this, the amount of money, all the country, not America, we always blame America, but all around the world, huge amounts of money is being printed, and if you print that amount of money, inflation goes up, and you can't let just inflation go up. We've seen it happen in some of the African countries, in Asia, even in Germany. When the German winner, I think, what is the German currency called? Let me just find. Germany hyperinflation. Weimar Republic. So again, I'm not saying it's going to be that bad, but we've seen cute animal selection. That is a bit random. What is your favorite cryptocurrency, Veronica? I think this is a Bitcoin live stream. So yeah, unless the governments do something, and then if they keep printing money, unfortunately we could have something like this. And there's a quote that no currency in its history has ever succeeded. They all went bust. Every currency you can think of in its history, they always goes up or down. Yeah, I'll review Theta. Theta is a coin that I would like to accumulate in the long term. Theta might be an amazing buy. I'm looking at 20 cent. 20 cent, or if 20 cent doesn't hold, then I'll be scared. But this is a level I'm looking to accumulate, and people are getting scared, and I can see why. But there's going to be amazing opportunities to make money, and I will be talking about the key zones and key coins I can accumulate. So that's just a quick bit on inflation. Let me go back to my BTC chart. So what the countries are doing now is they're raising interest rates, and there's a trader I talked about in my previous live stream, one of my mentors in America. He's just basically said he's not going to buy until the interest rate starts going down. You'll get Hex is quite interesting lately, and I've been doing a lot of research on Hex. I'll bring some Hex content on this channel. I'm gonna get someone who's knows more about the Hex fundamentally to come on the channel. For me, I'm more of a trader. I like the Hex mindset where you guys are more hodlers from what I've seen. Where's Hex chart? The Hex chart I did an analysis on, I think it was this one. Actually, it's breaking down now this week. This was the breakout that I played in Hex. I really want this low to hold, and we need to put in a lower high here. That's what we need to do here. Unless we see this, I'll be a bit scared. We really need to see this, guys, in Hex. And I'll spend a bit more time talking about Hex. Last live stream I did quite a big analysis on Hex. You can go watch that. So yeah, so this investor said unless the interest rate starts going down, which will make more liquidity, more money in the markets, he's just going to stay out of it, which is, he's rich enough to afford to do that. He's been trading for 50 years. A lot of you guys watching, and myself, we want to play another couple of bull markets, so we could be financially free as well. Yeah, I'll do Chainlink. Let me just do this Contagion risk, which I said I wanted to talk about today. I think people are bored. You can see there's not many people watching the live stream today. I think more people care about just coins pumping. But unfortunately, you know, we are making money. I mean, people are waiting for a bull market. You're missing out on making money on shorts. There's lots of opportunities to make money on shorts. There's a guy shorted Cardano for, let me bring that up. He's an amazing trader, by the way. He probably a better trader than me. SNX short. So we should. Is anyone on the live stream took the SNX short? That was an amazing short. David posted it in this YouTube live stream. This live stream, we posted it. Is anyone on here that took the SNX trade? No, you haven't. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that was such a nice trade. I'll review SNX trade, and there could be another short in SNX. It's unfortunate that a lot of you guys haven't taken that, because that was a really, really nice trade. So yeah, coming back to the risks, what I'm talking about, as long as interest rates are up, it draws out liquidity, so people have less money to borrow. And then in that case, if things starts dumping and you're overtly leveraged, that's when you see problems. So let's talk about Luna, because Luna did start all of this, unfortunately. And what happened with Luna was, so Luna, again, I'm going to repeat myself quite a bit, so hopefully you guys let me know if I'm talking too much. But Luna created this crazy Ponzonomics. I got attracted to it. You know, we got in Luna at $5. This is when we got in Luna. It was absolutely crazy. They basically pegged Luna UST, where Luna had to be burnt as long as UST demand carried on going up. So it just went absolutely parabolic, and people made life-changing money on Luna. Myself, you know, Anchor Protocol, Mirror Protocol. And what happened was Luna, some rich guy worked out that if they, you know, started a FUD and kept selling UST, kept dumping UST, Luna peg would be Luna will get printed. Amount of Luna will get printed will mean that the supply of Luna goes absolutely crazy, and the peg starts breaking. And that's what basically happened. The peg broke, and Luna went from like $1 billion market cap to almost zero. I tweeted about this. 3 Hours Capital, where's my tweet? I'm not going to be able to find my tweet. It was a couple of weeks ago. But 3 Hours Capital bought like 700 million or something ridiculous amount of Luna UST at $50. That 700 million became like a couple of $1,000s in the Luna dump. So you can imagine the amount of loss 3 Hours Capital faced when Luna UST dumped. And it's not just 3 Hours Capital. You know, Celsius is another one. We're seeing Celsius struggling a lot. Celsius had a lot of money in Luna, in Anchor Protocol. That's how they gain money. And I will make a thread or like a YouTube video about this, 'cause I've just not had the time. There's a difference between DeFi and CeFi. There's nothing wrong with DeFi. You know, there's nothing wrong with DeFi. You know, the Ethereum protocols that we've got, there's nothing wrong with it. What is wrong is these exchanges, which is CeFi, we are trusting them with our money. And some exchanges could be going down. So there's rumors about Voyagers, there's iBitcoin 2020. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys enjoying this, or am I just talking rubbish? Maybe I've just not got the time to create a presentation slide, and maybe that's why my YouTube views are less. I'll just ramble on. But it's really important to understand this is what's happening in this world, and this could be an opportunity of a lifetime, or you could absolutely get burnt. But what is happening is this CeFi. Do you guys know what CeFi is? So CeFi is centralized finance. So DeFi is decentralized finance. It's like centralized, decentralized finance. So what these people are doing is awesome, guys. Yeah, thank you. It seems to be you guys are enjoying it. But yeah, what's happening is we are trusting these people with our money. So there was have you guys seen the Netflix documentary? Let me just bring that up. Netflix crypto documentary. What was it called? It was Canada. Trust No One, I think that's what it's called. So the Trust No One guy, he basically played with our money. So we trusted him. We trusted him with our money, and he was gambling with our money, and he should not have done that. And we saw absolutely what happened with it. And these exchanges are basically doing this. So there was an exchange that basically gave you 15%. I forgot the name. I posted it on Twitter. What they were doing is they were they said they were in America, so they got money from US investors, and they said, invest in us. We're going to use DeFi and give you 15% return. 15% return is amazing. In banks, you get 1-2% or nothing even. So people were rushing to them thinking, wow, we can get 15% income. So what they were doing was they basically took your money, US dollars, took your money into Anchor Protocol, and they thought they could get 20% forever. They thought they were really clever, and they were basically scheming that 5%. So they would return that 15% to you, and they'd keep that 5%. That's what they were doing, and they ended up becoming $1 billion market cap at some point, and then they absolutely got crashed when Anchor Protocol, all these US investors are trying to get their money back, and that's in US and USA. Lots of exchanges don't usually offer to US because SEC is pretty good, and I like that SEC protects the American investors. European laws, UK is slightly stronger but not as much. So that's how it all sort of started, Anchor Protocol. But then this DeFi, what we think they're very secure, we can trust them with our money, they have been gambling. They've been gambling more than us. So I tweeted that we're better traded than Michael Saylor, because Michael Saylor bought Bitcoin at like 60k. I tweeted this today, actually. I can find that tweet. By the way, if you guys want to help me, there's some scammers that's copying us, so it'd be really good if you could just like report him, and he's asking for money. So Michael Saylor, he bought 400 million, and I don't think Michael Saylor will get liquidated, by the way. Something really horrible has to happen for him to get liquidated. So I'm not sharing FUD about him. I'm going to talk more about 3 Hours Capital, Celsius, and I'll touch on Michael Saylor. And then now he can only afford 10 million. 10 million of worth of Bitcoin is nothing. 10 million is not going to protect 20k. We need hundreds of millions of buying coming in here to hold this 20k level. And if stock market goes, I'm afraid Bitcoin will go as well. But it's not broken yet. I'm not short. I've shared with you a couple of short trades, and I'll go through the market, share with you. Saylor did buy the top. And I'm not saying this is the bottom. Bottom could be at 10k, 5k, but this is not the worst time to buy. And I'll carry on saying this, and please don't follow me, because I said buy Bitcoin here, and I bought Bitcoin at 4k, 4.5k, and then Bitcoin went down another 30%. People were calling me scammers, so I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing. And then those buys ended up being life changing for me. You guys remember when Bitcoin was here at 20k, I sold quite a bit and bought a couple of properties. And I always say the same: if you guys are lucky enough to make money in crypto, take it off, buy properties, put into I was going to say investment funds, but my investment fund, I put 20k into an ISA. My investment fund is down 5%, and they charge me 2% fee as well. Apparently they're one of the biggest ones in the UK, so maybe don't trust investment funds with it. I don't know, because they basically invest in US stocks and emerging markets, but they've not been trading better than I have, so it's a bit horrible. But I thought I want to do a tax efficient way of investing, and every year 20k I put in different funds. But anyways, I always say diversify, but don't buy the top. Buy when it's dip. It could go a lot lower if something happens, but if you believe in crypto long term, you can get some exposure. So coming back to the Luna story, so that's what happened with Luna, and all these CeFi guys now, they are struggling. So our good friend 3 Hours Capital, and I follow 3 Hours Capital quite a lot. 3 Arrows Capital, Liquidation. So now they're getting margin calls. So this fund is getting plunged into liquidation. Yeah, exactly. Infinity cash flow. It's really important to do that. Oh, fuck it, it's not working. Got ad block. Obviously, we need ad block. You can't live without ad blocks, can you? So now liquidity is drying up. Guys, I talked about interest rates at the start. When interest rates goes up, there's less money going around. Before, when interest rates are down, you just borrow money. Everyone's got money, and you have inflation. Everyone can invest. There's a startup idea. Just think about crypto. Now there's scammers starting NFTs and stuff. back in here, anyone could start a project. Any project ICO back in 2017 would 100x, 200x. But then in this bear market, no one could raise money. Most Ethereum bottomed when all the scam ICOs got liquidated. So, money, liquidity dries up. There isn't enough money for them to pay off their debts. So 3 Arrows Capital borrowed so much. I think they said Bitcoin was going to bottom at 30K. Once 30K broke, they couldn't defend themselves, because people are saying, look, I've given you money. I want my, so if we futures trade and we borrow money, we have to give an interest. Or if you get a mortgage, we have to pay an interest on that mortgage, and if we can't pay it, they take that money back. So these 3 Arrows Capital, one of the biggest crypto hedge funds, they went all in. They were doing degen trading. We call ourselves, I do a live stream crypto for degens every Sunday. That's a bit more structured. This live stream, I'm just ranting, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. But yeah, this is what they just went full on degen. They were more degen than like me, 100x leveraging Bitcoin on Bitfinex, or I've taken money out of lots of small exchanges. I recommend you guys do that as well. I used to go all in on Pancake Swap on, I don't know, remember that coin, Cum Rockets and coins like that. I'll just go crazy. And these guys were crazier than us. They went all in at 30K, and then now they can't pay off their debts. They lost money on Luna, and I'm not just blaming Luna. Luna is just, this is what contagion risk is. One thing triggers it and it falls down like a house of cards. I tried to make a video on this. Where is it? And it's like it starts like a house of card type of action. Once Luna failed, 3 Arrows Capital is struggling. Celsius, they gave you a percentage. I can't remember what percentage Celsius gave, but what Celsius did is basically they tried to do DeFi and lots of other trading strategies to make money, so they can, the money that you invest in them, they try to double their profit, basically similar to what the Canadian crypto guy did. And obviously that is a lot more extreme, but in simple terms, that's what that guy did. The borrowed money, he tried to trade it and invest it himself, and he lost it all. And that's an extreme scenario. They trust no one, and there's lots of rumors around there, and I'm not going to get into like a conspiracy theory, but in a way that's basically what they did in a legal way. And Celsius is now stopped withdrawing. Crypto is 100% speculation. I'm a crypto guy. In 2017 I was a lot younger. In my 20s I was sort of all in crypto in 2017, and I've diversified a lot. From here I diversified a lot. I said to everyone in 2018, and I'll say this again, I think Bitcoin will do another rally. I don't know whether it's going to be 3 years from now, 4 years from now. Life-changing money is made here. I'm still trading, I've got a trading group. I'm sharing with you trades, I'm live streaming and all this stuff. Even if you join my group now, you're not going to make like life-changing money here. Canadian marijuana, if anyone remembers, 2017 I traded that bull market. What are some of the stocks? I'm just blank now. Some of the marijuana stocks. Do you guys remember any of the marijuana stocks? Canadian marijuana stocks? My mind just got blank. But that just went absolutely crazy. Crypto same 2017. In 2020, anything DeFi related was pumping. And we could see something like that again, hopefully, whether it's from 10K, whether it's 5K. I'm going to bid 10K. I'll come on to a technical analysis and price prediction. But now after Aurora, Aurora was one. CGC was one. Look at what happened. I mean, they were ridiculous. How's it going, mate? CGC was one, wasn't it? Yeah, CGC. I mean, they were pumping more than crypto. This was ridiculous. That was like one of my first cycles I played. 2017, like Canadian marijuana and crypto. That was the first bull market I played, and I didn't play it that well. I didn't take as much profit. But this one, I started taking. I had most of it profits out around 40. I still lost money, and I thought I bought in here and I got stopped out. I bought at 30K, and you guys saw me get stopped out. And I mean, I'm long Ethereum now. Hello, Degens. So yeah, our live stream's called Crypto Degens, Crypto for Degens. We are degens, like Infinity was saying. You know, I try to make myself sound clever, like this is my technical analysis, this is my thesis, but at the end of the day, we're all degens. You know, if USD Tether, and I'm not sharing FUD, I know this is a FUD live stream and people click on it more if it's more fuddy, but FUD is not even a word. But you know, if something bad happens, then we're gonna get absolutely, and sorry for like my French and swearing, we'll get fucked. I don't even want to talk about Tether, because this I can deal with. We'll probably, if stock market dumps, we probably bottom around 20k, and apologies for swearing, 20k, we bottom around 10k, I think, maybe have a spike a bit lower, but 10k should hold. But what we don't want to see is, you know, if Tether, USDC, Michael Saylor get liquidated, billions and billions worth. If Michael Saylor's got, I don't know how much he's got now. He has got probably $1 billion. I don't know how much he's got in total. Does it say on this tweet? Yeah, but 4 billion worth of Bitcoin. If he gets liquidated, that amount of selling pressure, it will crush us. We could see like a May 2020 type crash. Yeah, I'll keep shorting. I mean, I'll share short setups today even. And I don't know if you guys are learning it and trying to short. You know, that spike, that was brutal. What was the daily spike? Let me go back onto the daily chart that day. I mean, I just saw my net worth dropping. I got in at 4k, by the way. That was one of my best trades. Look at that spike. In one day, Bitcoin dumped 50%. That is a capitulation. We've not seen a capitulation yet. And back then, we didn't have this much FUD. So this time, it could even be rougher, guys. By the way, we've got about 30 people watching. Do hit that like button. Let's see if we can break that 50 mark. We used to have 100 people watching during the bull market. Then I stopped doing live streams as well. But yeah, if we have like a 50% dump, then we could be down into... Oh, come on. We could be down below 10k. That is ridiculous. And you're never going to nail the bottom. Yeah, that's the rumor. But I think if we start getting below 20k, we'll see. I mean, you know, what did Duquan said? What did Duquan said? Do you guys remember? Duquan said, steady lads, I'm deploying more capital, and he went down. Obviously, Michael Saylor, I think he says 3.8 is his... Yeah, I've made a video about this. I think he said 3.8 was his average entry. But we'll have to see how this plays out. But I think he said 3.8k is his liquidation level. So let's hope like we don't get below that level. But yeah, so let's carry on with the narrative that I'm talking about. So now 3 Hours Capital, then we had Celsius. Now we're seeing like crypto brokers. So Voyager is an exchange, you know, potentially defaulting. They can't play this loan, and all these are selling pressure. All this is selling pressure. People are selling these. So you know, if Michael Saylor gets liquidated, which I'm not saying he will, but can you think about 4 billion? And what is the market cap for Bitcoin, or the daily volume on Bitcoin? This is all rough measures, so these are not actual volumes. So the volume at Bitcoin is got a huge volume, but you know, 4 billion. So that's like, you know, 1/5 of the whole percentage of volume. This will crush Bitcoin. All trading is demand and supply. We can talk about fancy Elliott waves trading, but you know, I talk about that at the end. My main thing is it's all about demand and supply and psychology, and fighting all the, you know, finding all these crazy setups. So you know, that's on an extreme level, but this guy, you know, Voyager has got still a lot of money. That's a huge amount of Bitcoin. If someone sells, you know, I can't touch, you know, top 20k crypto, I don't have an effect. But even on Twitter, like someone used to blame me on Luna, that I used to pump Luna back in the day, and I've only got like 20k followers, so I've not even got a big following. But in the small caps, I could move it with the little money I have, and you know, the YouTube, Twitter, or like my trading group, there's some rich mofos in that group that have more money than me. We could move small caps, you know, outside the top 50, outside the top 30, we can move them. And it's the same as that. With someone with that amount of money can even move Bitcoin, and that is the scary part. So Voyager's getting liquidated. There's rumors of another exchange, a consultancy firm is liquidated. So there's another, what is the name? Let me just bring it. So the CoinFlex, Coinflex could be liquidated. They have about Rogerverse owes them 47 million. They stopped withdrawals, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've not read into this. I've just sort of found out about this, and it's just a contagion effect, one after the other. House of cards. One fails, the next one fails, the next one fails. And who's next? Who knows? We don't know what they have. And I did a tweet last night, and this is one of my favorite quotes from Warren Buffett. When the tide goes out do you discover who's been swimming naked. We don't know how much money they have. They could be saying whatever. Michael Saylor could be saying 3.5, and I trust Michael Saylor. I'm not sharing FUD. Tether could be, if Tether goes, I mean, I'll have to start working at McDonald's, because I'm trying to reduce my exposure to Tether, but if Tether goes, it will kill Bitcoin. Not kill Bitcoin, but it will take years for it to recover. I don't even want to speculate how low it will go. Tether was the main reason why we saw that parabolic rally we saw, because people could start trading it. Before it was, I mean, I was in crypto early 2017, and it wasn't that early. You could still buy Bitcoin, but Tether led to the altcoin rally. Now, I used to always talk about looking at the BTC chart, but now you can just trade altcoin with the USD chart, because there's so much volume. I still look at the BTC chart, but it's not as important. So that's all I wanted to say. Basically, this contagion risk, one thing after another, and it starts with one thing, and we don't know how far it will go. We don't know who's swimming naked. We don't know how much backing they have. They could be telling us stuff. I don't know what's happening. I might think I know, but I don't. I can, the trading strategy that I teach, I've back tested it on oil from 2018, and things might not go to plan. I follow a trend trading strategy. If the market in the next few years just do this, I won't make money. I want to see moves like this, which you usually see, and this is the type of moves. If you follow my strategy, you'll make money. But I don't know economics. I don't know whether the US is going to start printing money tomorrow. I don't know how much money the banks have. We don't know. We could read an article, we can get scared about it. There's an article I shared with you on USDC that we could be scared about, and there's there's things about USDT. There's always some FUD. All we can do is protect ourselves. So you might be asking me, that sounds really scary, so doom and gloom. So what can you do? So I can explain to you some of the things I'm doing. So I'm shorting a lot of crypto. Hi Malco, how's it going, mate? So I'm shorting a lot of crypto. I've shared a few live trades as well. So just free on this YouTube live stream and on Twitter. So Dogecoin was one. So on Twitter, I usually post, my plan beforehand. So Dogecoin, I did post, and then in the Rocko trading group, I could post my entries and targets and all that good stuff. So I'm still short Doge. SNX, someone on the last live stream, I'm surprised no one remembers. Infinity, do you remember? Can I find it? I won't be able to find it because there's. So SNX short, someone shared it, and we shorted it live on the live stream. We're not gonna find it, but you can watch it. I'd recommend you watch that last week's live stream. I haven't got a live setup. I've got coins that I want to short. That was the Bitcoin short, by the way, and I'll do technical analysis. That was the Bitcoin short I shared in the last live stream that hit target. So I'll go into technical analysis now. I'm gonna have a glass of water. I've been speaking for, oh my god, 40 minutes already. Infinity, you remember me? Did you take that short? And just give David a thank you. He's an absolute legend, and this is why I do this group, because David shared that trade with me, and I would not have made money if it wasn't for David. So really massive thank you to our good friend David for this trade. Right, does that make sense? Have I made any sense talking about this contagion, crazy risk stuff? Oh, awesome, Infinity. I really like that. I'll review more trades. If people are watching, are you guys wanting another trade? Yeah, I will. But does that? Have you guys got any questions on that fundamental? Again, I'm not. I didn't go to university. I did work in a bank for a bit, so I know some of the investment market. So that's more on the investment banking side. So I know how sort of the markets work a bit. Again, I'm not an economist, but does that make sense? Have you guys got any questions? I'm gonna get a glass of water and then we'll go into the technical analysis section. So trade, I mean, yeah, crypto. So trade wise, I mean, do I want to long this? Because this is not a short for me now. Because we were at resistance. Again, watch that live stream again. I can talk a lot about my trades, what I've done. Oh, I forgot now. You can just go back on this. I did share that Bitcoin live stream last. There we go. That was a Bitcoin trade, wasn't it? But the reason why I shared it was we were at resistance and we were rejecting. We are at support now. So if you ask me, gun to my head, it is a long. So you could look for a long here. Just a short time frame trade. Your stop will need to go below there. You should not let it go below there. That's just about a 1-to-1 trade. You know, that one was slightly better than 1-to-1. So you could look for something like this. I'm still long ETH. If you hold altcoins, what is your advice? It depends on which one would you say you hold. I can look into that chart. It will really depend on what the chart looks like as well. So I'm long ETH, and as long as this level holds, I'm holding. And I posted this one in another live stream as well. If I had to share some shorts, I do kind of like the AVAX short. I'm gonna make an AVAX video later on in the week. I do like an AVAX short. So it's not pulled back. So any pullback in this, I'd short it. So I'm just waiting for Bitcoin to break down. If Bitcoin breaks down, I'll short this. And my trading strategy is basically follow the trend, and then I use moving average, Fibonacci to find risk, and then that's how I look to enter. So if I had to share a signal, it would be this. And please, I'm not a signal guy. I share trades because if I don't share trades, like how do you know how to trade? Like you need to show some live trades. People are paying me or getting my mentoring, so I want to share live trades. But please, like, try to learn the strategy behind it. You know, one of the guys that learns from me, but he's probably a better trader than me now. I told him, so let me have a look. Let me see if I can find this. I'll review this trade, by the way. So I didn't like this long. So he was on last Sunday's live stream. Orel, he's a full-time trader. He longed ARPA. I didn't like this long. And he was like, no, I like it, Rocko, it's gonna go up. And we disagreed. But, you know, he stuck to his own strategy. So use me for what I share with you, because I'm just sharing with you demand and supply. I don't share any weird indicators, and I have got indicators and stuff. But what I teach is like trying to understand the market and then use this narrative. You know, Litecoin, when Litecoin delisting happened, we shorted Litecoin. Potentially Bitcoin Cash, I'll share a short setup on. We're going to look for stuff like that to trade. Am I doing anything nice? Yeah, I've got a few holidays booked. So I'm going on a Mediterranean cruise later on. I'm going to Prague. So yeah, there's a few cool stuff I'm doing. Hopefully crypto markets won't keep me away. My girlfriend will kill me if Bitcoin pumps during my holiday. I told her, like, I'll have to look at my charts. So that's a weird world we live in. I'm not as crazy as I used to be back in 2017. I mean, you guys already know my stories. Like 2017, I was at a job. I'd like get out, go to toilets to check the charts. I was single. I used to live by myself. I'd have my trading view account on my computer running all night, and if there was an alert, I'd wake up and like trade on 5-minute RSI oversold. yeah, it was fun times, man. I love that life, but yeah, I couldn't do that now. I'm a lot older now. I need to catch my sleep. If you guys are like early 20s or even like 18, 19, learn this stuff, guys. And this is not for everyone, but it's a lot of fun, and there's probably easier way to make more money, but you know, that's what my passion is. And like, you know, Orel, he looks at charts. Giuliano, they look at chart. There's probably like few full-time traders, they look at charts more than I do. They look at charts like 18-hour days sometimes, and that's how you get really good. So yeah, AVAX is a short that I like. Bitcoin Cash, I might look to short Bitcoin Cash as well, just because I've talked about that. I shared that news with you guys that Roger Ver is owning money. So has he got to sell Bitcoin Cash? So 3 Hours Capital owned a lot of AVAX. That is one of the reasons I shorted AVAX. If you guys remember, I shorted AVAX. I tried to I don't know, probably single, I don't know, but when you're in a relationship you're more calm. I don't know, people are different. But then if you're single, you could just be crazy over trading. It just depends. But I will say this though, like a lot of women are really good traders. I'm assuming you're a woman, Veronica. One of my mentors was a woman trader, and she was so calm. Like I didn't learn her strategy. She uses like her trading strategy is different. She used this Gartley pattern. I don't know if anyone knows, but I learned a lot about like just staying calm, breathing, following your strategy. A lot of men, like testosterone, us, we just sometimes go too crazy and overexpose ourselves to trades and could take a big loss. Even though I'd have my stop loss there, it should not get back above there. If you short AVAX, it should not get back above there. Sorry, so yeah, BCH would be another short I like. Which chart am I looking at? So if Bitcoin breaks 20k, this is a short that I'll smack a short on. It's already breaking floor, and if you guys know me, I love breaker floors. If this breaks floor, I'd look to smack a short. So Bitcoin short time frame. So if you guys want me to just give a 2-minute review of what my thoughts are on Bitcoin, this is like a do or die level. It's such an important level. If we break below here, same as, you know, 30k, I had to take a loser on this 4-hour close. I would have to do the same. Ethereum, the long that I've got in Ethereum, I'd have to close that. So this is the key level. I've got an alert set. I'll try and post it on Twitter as well. I'll let you guys know in the Rocko trading group, and I'd have to sell. So it's really important. I'll allow one spike, but if we start closing below, trend changing below, I'm out. We don't want to see that. You could look for longs if you're scalping, but is this range. So someone asked me, like, you know, during a bull market, I'll provide like 20 signals in a day because everything is in an uptrend. Now, if you're risking 1-to-1, you're not gaining huge amounts. Like, you know, when things are breaking out. So let's talk about like Dogecoin as an example. You risk money here, your gains are ridiculous. So you could get 1 to 10 risk reward because this could just carry on pumping. You know, we're not in that environment, so that's why I'm like reducing size, not taking as much risk. This is not normal, but so that's another really good point to talk about. By the way, guys, we've got about 30 people watching. Do hit that like button, guys, and yeah, let's see if we can get to 50 likes. So that's my quick thoughts on Bitcoin. Short-term scalping, we're at support, just following the trade strategy. Following my trade strategy will make you more money than listening to my opinions. But it's at support now, so look for scalp longs towards, I'd say, you can look for scalp longs towards 20.5k. So that will be my thoughts on BTC. So a few questions. If you hold, but yeah, what altcoin do you hold? I'm happy to talk to you about it. So Ins asked what altcoin. So Solana is one coin I would 100% look to accumulate. And again, I'm gonna go against sort of what I said. Solana is backed by Sam and FTX, and they're one of the guys with huge amount of money. So I actually long Solana as well. Yeah, I'll talk about Litecoin short, mate. I'm still holding a Litecoin short, and I'll talk about Litecoin short. So yeah, Solana, I think, if it comes into here, I'd like to have shorted it up there, but at the moment it's at support. So short time frame, yes, you can short it. Veracity, yeah, I'll have a look at Veracity as well. But yeah, if this breaks 33, you can look to smack a short. Just again, quick 2 minutes analysis. But Solana, long term, you could hold. I don't know where your entry is, but if Solana cleanly breaks 22, just say 20 level, I will get out. I think we'll be able to buy Solana at a lot cheaper, $5 or even cheaper. But Solana is one coin that I'll accumulate. Ethereum is one coin I'll accumulate. Potentially Cardano. Litecoin, I think Litecoin halving, there'll be a pump. So all these coins are these sort of tried and tested coins I will accumulate, because that's when you sort of make the life-changing big money in like that next cycle. So I will be watching them very closely if we do get that. But for now, depending on Solana, if you have like all your money in it, like, please, I mean, why would you be all in Solana? You shouldn't do that. I think Inch, I've seen you in the live stream before, so hopefully you're not, but that's how I trade it. Bitcoin or Ethereum. So at the moment I'm holding more Bitcoin. I do like the narrative of Ethereum potentially getting above Bitcoin market cap, but that's maybe 5 years away. I still prefer Bitcoin, and I'm gonna using technical analysis. So at the moment, Ethereum trend is down. If Ethereum gets back above there, or Ethereum comes into like the 4,000 level, then yes, I'll look to buy Ethereum. But for now, I prefer Bitcoin. But maybe I'll leave that for another live stream. But yeah, I think Ethereum long term could be better risk to reward anyway, unless like another coin like AVAX, Solana, I was gonna say Luna, but I stopped myself. But one of those coins take market cap. Do you guys believe in like multi-chain or one chain? So I don't know if some of you guys might not even know that. So some people just believe in Ethereum, and Ethereum is the only thing that will work. Some people believe there'll be multi-chain. There'll be a Solana chain, Tron chain, AVAX chain, and Atom, Cosmos. There'll be lots of different ecosystems, and we'll talk to each other. So that's like longer term stuff I can talk about another time. Infinity Dust, IMX have an opening now. IMX, I traded this long in, is it on FTX? It's on FTX, isn't it? I made big money on IMX. I rode this here, and then once it broke below, I've not touched it since. Pulse chain, I mean, that's more fundamental. I don't think it's launched. Yeah, I think multi-chain is the future. Is it a short now? Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you're trying to short this zone. I like once things have broken down. Yeah, Blocktopia, I would not have my money on. Sorry, Blocktopia is a metaverse token, isn't it? Yeah, I'm out of Blocktopia now. I'm not. I used to hold Block. I got in Block when it launched on KuCoin. So I can see what you're doing. So my trade strategy is I usually wait for the breakdowns. If you look at my SNX short or my Bitcoin short, I look for a breakdown. So this, you'd have to short it on the shorter time frames. I personally wouldn't just smack a short now. I would wait for like some sort of breakdown. Something like this. Then if it breaks down, you can smack a short there. Put your stop above there and try to play it down. I do like where it is. There's a good chance it breaks down from there. We can review this again. Tweet me, or next Sunday live stream we can review if this setup worked out or not. It needs to stay below there. We'll allow one spike, but if it trend changes above $1, then I mean, what I would like is I would even like a spike to see now, because I don't really know where to place my stop. Then I'd know where to place my stop. But I like the trade idea. This is a resistance zone. I've done so. You could call it that, but I mean, if you see where I sold block on KuCoin, isn't it? Yeah, I remember block. So I was trading it, I think from here I got in. Somewhere here I got in, I remember 2 cents. And then once it got back below here, I started selling. I held this dump, but when this started rejecting, this is like a very good set. You can learn this one at sort of like a lower high. Same as Bitcoin. Remember Bitcoin in 2017? That's not something that you want to see. So yeah, I'm not in block now. I'm happy to jump back in. There's lots of other coins. Seawar. These are all coins. These that I've sort of dumped on. Message retracted. Are you? Seawar was this break off floor. Seawar, I didn't make that much money. I held it, and then once it broke, I think it was this break I sold, and I've not touched it since. Once something breaks, if you just learn one strategy, and I teach this for free, this sort of base break I call it. Once something breaks the floor or the base, don't touch it. If you just follow that one strategy, you'll do better than like 90% of people. You'll do better than 90% of the people if you just do that. Right. Seawar. Oh, you still hold Seawar. Oh my god. I would get out. Seawar, there was some really bad news as well. What you call it? Let me share this with you. We were long Seawar in the group. Are you part of the Rocko trading group? So Seawar, the exchange, they were dumping token on us. So again, it's me and David again. Some of you guys know him already. We got out December 12th. It's really important to be aware of all this news. Any other coins you want me to review? I'll hang around for another 10 minutes, guys, and I'll shoot off. Comment any other altcoins you want me to review. Someone asked for Litecoin short. Let's have a look at Litecoin. Yeah, Litecoin, I've got an alert on here. My alert is at 50.30. Trend change below there. I'll smack another short on Litecoin. Litecoin, watch my Litecoin videos. I think people start watching it now because I talk about shorting. If you talk about pumping, you get more views. Only got 500 views, but I shared my live Litecoin short setup. That was an amazing short here and here. So yeah, Litecoin, simple plan. I need it below $50. I'll look to smack a short on. Veracity. Let me have a look at Veracity. Yeah, I'll have a look at Theta. Let me have a look at Veracity first. Yeah, it's broken floor. I don't like it. It's not cleanly like broken floor. You can't really say that it has, but I would, if you're holding it, I'd like sell half. It could like do like a huge pump, but you never know. I mean, in a way, it is at support. But this is short-term support. This doesn't excite me. If you're holding, maybe to see if this does a pump, and then if it does something like this, get out there 1 cent level, and then if it does that, you don't want to be holding below there. I mean, next support is at maybe here. This is where next support is, so I wouldn't hold it. Yeah, take profit. It takes years to learn. I mean, 2017 and the marijuana, Canadian marijuana, I didn't play it that well, and I learned a lot from it. Theta, let me do theta. So someone in my group's trying to long this. Yes, Matthew, sorry, I'll do link next. Apologies, mate. Yeah, someone posted, is there any news on this? Or Crypto Life and Cardio System. So Theta is one of the coins we longed at 80 cent. Type in Theta and watch the videos I made on Theta around this time. It went absolutely parabolic. One of the best trades I made. One of the guys in my group, he retired into Thailand. And he went all in Theta. It was crazy. I don't recommend that. But for me, I'm not seeing that much bullishness. Again, it's just short time frame. If it does rally, you could argue that it could rally into this resistance, about a 10-15% pump. Yeah, when you can't, it just depends on what the market is, mate. So it's not really doing much. Break 150, maybe I'll be interested in a long play towards $2, but it's downtrend. Weekly's down, daily's down. I don't want to get too excited. Long term, maybe I'll attempt 80 cent, but if Bitcoin dumps, 80 cent won't hold, and we potentially might need it to come back down to here for to long it. Let me have a look at Chainlink. So Chainlink is another coin that I want to accumulate, especially if Chainlink staking goes live. I really want to accumulate this, but it's not looking great. I need to get rid of blind buys, don't I? I did say blind buys, and we saw some rallies from here, but it's not blind buys anymore. If it's a blind buy, you want it to, like, look at what happened blind buy. Boom, boom. This is what the reaction you want to see. You don't want to see like choppiness and then breakdown. So all the way support. Again, if Link's breaking this, you don't want to be holding Link. I wanted to buy Link above $8. It's not giving me that. Yeah, long support. Again, here you could long it. It's just buying support. This is trading. Trading is different completely to my thoughts on the market. And someone said CWAR, they're still holding CWAR. Why would you still be holding CWAR? Because I got out, I showed you, I made a YouTube video on it as well. Are you long, Matthew? Are you hodling Link? Or are you trading Link, Matthew? So like something like this, maybe. Let me have a look at Link BTC. But yeah, Link is one of the coins I definitely want to accumulate in the next cycle. Yeah, Link BTC is at resistance, guys. I would not want to buy Link now. Breakdown below here, we could get a sell-off. Above there, I'd be excited. I mean, this is what I said it was going to happen. It happened about a couple of months before I said it would happen. Anyone on the live stream that believe in the sell short squeeze? I've been hearing a lot about it. I've been tweeting about it as well. Let me have a look at the sell chart. The chart doesn't tell me there's a short squeeze. Okay, that's different though. Yeah, this is trying to break out. Matic long? What do you mean Matic short? Muggles. So you've been accumulating. Have you sold any? I mean, if you got in at $1, you must have sold some at 30 or 20. Please tell me you took some profit. That's a 30x. 30x in Chainlink. Please tell me you've sold some. Okay, yeah. That's fine. I'll have a look at Matic in a second for you. We're just waiting for Matthew to say he's sold some at 30x. Or 20x. Oh, legend. What a legend. We need to give you a love heart for it. Absolute legend, you, Matthew. I've not seen you in the live streams. Yeah, make sure you subscribe. Maybe it would be good to see you on the live stream. We struggled with the likes today. I think, I don't know, maybe you guys didn't enjoy my content today. Yeah, it was, which live stream was it? I think it was it this one? We got to 42 likes. Yeah, we got to 43 likes. We struggled today. Hopefully we get some more by the time we end the live stream. So yeah, that's Link. I'll quickly go through these. Any final altcoins, just ask now, guys. I'm going to start finishing now the live stream. Just comment below any altcoins you want me to review, and then I'll shoot off in a bit. Atom, yeah. Atom is breaking down. I've not got a setup in Atom just yet. Where's the USD chart? There we go. Yeah, Atom looks bad. This is like a huge zone for Atom. So if I wanted to short it, I mean, any coin could be a short. If they break down, any coin will dump. Yeah, you've got to be really careful. So Atom below here, not a trade setup for me. Break below here, I'll short it. Yes, I'm still short Doge. Doge is like a meme coin. I live traded Doge. You can check it out. I'm still holding my short. I'll hold it. My stop's above there. I'll hold it. You can even smack a short now, probably on this candle. It's like a 1-to-1. So yeah, I'm still short Doge. My stops over there, but my entry's here, so I've got more room to play with. I'll hold it, and yeah, maybe I'll even add to my short. So that's Doge. Matic. Let me do Matic. It's the final. Any final coins, guys? I'll round up now. Matic. I don't want to short it here. That was my short in Matic. Now I'd like to see a breakdown. What's that weekly? Have we got a weekly low? We haven't got a weekly low. Let's see what we have got what we can work with. We can use this daily close. I like this daily close. So below 46 we can short it. I wouldn't want to short it now. This is at support. Let it break this. Then we can smack shorts on it. Is that okay, Muggles and Crypto Life? I'd made a Cardano video. Go watch that. I made a full Cardano video earlier today. Go watch that. There's some news. I'll quickly review for you now, Norman, but watch that. I'll go through the news as well. Cardano's got some news, so I like to short things that's got news. So Sheeb. Sheeb is probably a better short, you know. The thing is, I'm sharing all these short setups. Like I also shorted near up there as well, because here we could easily get like a big pump, but that's why please have stop losses. We've already had 70%. I've done block. I'll quickly do block again. Cardio system. I'll probably do block and one more coin. So ask me another coin. I'll do one more coin and then I'll finish off. I'll just keep talking. I love talking. Yeah, I don't know. It's not the best shot for me, Shib. For longs, I'd need it above there, but it's not the best shot for me now. Cardano, yeah, I've done a Cardano video. Go watch that. So they've delayed it. There's a guy who shorted Cardano. He's an absolute ledge. I'll share that short with you. So he shorted the Cardano once he knew there's a delay, and we like that. So you've seen me short AVAX, you've seen me short Litecoin. They're all news related, and with this Cardano delay, I go over it in that video. He's short now. I personally wouldn't short it now. I want it below 4 cent, 40 cent, then I'll short it. At the moment, he's just chopping. He could be doing this for the next week or so. So for me, it's not doing much. As long as it's below 40-50 cent, breakout around there, I can look to take a trade. You could start doing 5-minute stuff, but I think you guys, if you're new, then you should try and stay on the higher time frame. So that's Cardano. Luna C. I'll do Luna C to end the live stream. Now I need to end it with Bitcoin, and then yeah, if BTC dumps, yeah, Muggles, I agree with you. So block again, I'm out of block. It's broken floor a few times now. I did attempt it long there, as you can see, and I got stopped out. This is broken floor, so I don't want to touch this. Once something broke floor, you're dead to me. So if you ask me for a coin that's broken floor, then I don't like it. So how low can it go? I don't even know, man. I don't know what's going on with the project. If the project is good, maybe you can look to buy this on trend changes and structures, but for now, if you, I mean, I'm assuming, do you like it fundamentally? And I'm trying to help you, but you know, for me, I wouldn't hold. If you believe in the project, you can look for some type of structure, trend changes to buy. But yeah, below floor, I try and stay away from these projects, because you know they could carry on dumping. I've given one example, and I used to be long this. I was part of the project. They even the company even paid me, which I was completely transparent with. But yeah, once it broke floor, you can pay me to shill, but once it breaks floor, I'm out. And then look at that, it just keeps on dumping, and this is not a good project. So yeah, let me Luna C. So I made a video on Luna C. There's lots of reasoning behind Luna C. I shared a live trade setup. This was on Twitter, guys. You can go check it. It's just mooning, and the main reason is because of burning. Lots of burnings happening with Luna. So there's a proposal for burning to go ahead. 1326, I believe the proposal. You can read it. And more Luna C you burn, the supply reduces. And as long as the demand is up or going sideways and a lot of supply reduction, we see a price move. And that is basically what trading is. So I'll just quickly round up Bitcoin live stream. If you have enjoyed it, guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Check out the Rocko trading group. I'll leave the links below if you're interested. And make sure you join us every Sunday. Midweek, I'll try and do one if there's enough popularity. But we've not seen that many people today. So maybe I'll just do my crypto for DJs live stream. That's every Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time. We'll do that. Just to round up with BTC, hopefully you guys enjoyed my fundamental analysis rant. Again, I'm not a expert on this, but hopefully you guys enjoyed my rant on this Contagion, 3 Arrows Capital, Luna, Celsius, and all this stuff risk. So technical analysis wise, the most important level is that yellow line that I've got drawn. This yellow line, let me just quickly share this with you. This yellow line is the previous all-time highs. Do you guys know if Bitcoin has never came back to its previous all-time highs in its history until now? That is quite ridiculous to think that, isn't it? Bitcoin has never gone back to its previous all-time high until this year, so it is quite bad. It is really bad. So that is a really important level. Two seconds. I'm just trying to find the exact price level on a different chart. I'll just go with this. So the price we've got is 9. If we start getting daily closes, hourly trend changes below there, I would be really scared and I'd get out of, you know, if you love Bitcoin or if you've got any positions, just sell some and look to buy back after. That's how I would deal with it. So that's the most important level. Short term is set support, so no shorts. Coins that are breaking down like Doge, SNX, you can short them. But that coin, I would rather wait for trend changes. Or a breakdown to short. If you are looking to long, maybe you can look for a scalp long on the shorter time frame, but this is just range play within 20k, 21, 22k. If you want to scalp like the yesterday's live stream, that's what you can look for. I have shared some short setups like AVAX. Watch the live stream again. If you do break down, those are some new coins that you can look to short. So stay safe, guys. This could be, you know, the opportunity of a lifetime, or it could be like really scary. Again, I'm not trying to share FUD, but if stock market crashes and inflations keep going up, it could be really scary. So that's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys Sunday live stream. If you have enjoyed it, guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the notification button, and all that good stuff. It really helps us out. You can check out our group if you want. The main thing is hit that like button, get the YouTube algos going, and you know, we can do a lot more of these live streams. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll catch you guys on Sunday. Goodbye.